Good morning, students. Welcome to the online sessions. Once again, I know watching a video for a concept is very easy for you because you can watch it and listen to it anytime. But children, in case a topic is taught through Zoom, all you need is to focus on what the teacher is speaking. Kindly cooperate in case a topic is taught through Zoom. However, we teachers are trying our best to make videos as well. So, the topic of the day is a and the. Use of a and the. This topic in senior classes children is also termed as articles. It comes in under the topic articles. Use of a and the comes under the topic articles. Now for using a, an or the before a subject or before any noun, you need to know the basics. And the basics for this topic is the vowels and consonants. If you recall your grammar lessons of class 1, 2, 3, especially in class 1 and 2, this was taught and emphasized too much while learning alphabets, letters and words. We have the letters of English from A to Z have been categorized into two parts or two kinds. They are vowels and consonants. Vowels are the letters such as A, E, I, O, U, and rest all the other letters except these five are categorized as consonants. Not this beta, but the rest of the letters except A, E, I, O, U, that is B, C. After E it will be F, G, H. All these are known as consonants. So basically we use a and an to specify. It also tells a number and it also refers to a noun we are talking about. Now, what is the difference between using a and an? As I told you, the basic knowledge for this topic should be of vowels and consonants. Till date, you had been recognizing the letters A, E, I, O, U. For example, if I write apple, you will see there A and you will give a article and before it because A is a vowel. A for the apple is a vowel. If I speak egg, then seeing E in the beginning, you will write before it an egg. But as you go higher children, you need to know the vowel sound as well. It is not only the letter A, E, I, O, U, but also the sound of that letter will matter. So here in class 4, we will be focusing on the vowel sound as well. Usually teachers or others, or we have heard people saying it is vowels, but it is not vowels, it is vowels. W is more or less silent in the word V-O-W-E-L-S. It is vowels. So just for the sake of your understanding, maybe I use this vowels itself, but actually the pronunciation is vowels. So let's go. For using a, as I said, you use a before the consonants. Consonants are the letters besides A, E, I, O, U. Leaving these, rest of all the letters from A to Z are called consonants. Look at the example. Bird, it begins with B. Table, it begins with T. Cup, it begins with C. All these are consonants, that is why A has been used before them. This shows one table, or this shows the particular object or the noun you are talking about. See here, it's written consonant sound. So more than a consonant letter or a vowel sound, you will focus on the sound of that letter. It's written here, we use a before common nouns. Mark it, we always use for common nouns which are in singular number. It shows that the thing is one and which begin with a consonant sound. Now coming to an. An is used before the vowel sound words. In the beginning, you may check for the letters like A, E, I, O, U, but along with this, now you need to focus that the sound is of vowel or not. Whether a particular letter in the beginning gives the sound of the vowels A, E, I, O, U. You will understand it better when we will be doing the examples. Look at these particular examples. Apple begins with A, and A is both a vowel sound and a vowel letter also. Orange begins with O, it's a vowel letter, and the sound O is a vowel sound. So all these words have taken an before them, as you can see. Now especially first look for this word umbrella. Now you may see that if I speak this letter, it is U. U means this U in Hindi. Now U is not a, U itself is a vowel letter, but U is not a vowel sound. This particular word is called umbrella. Now see, which is the sound here? A. And A, as I said, is a vowel sound. I hope you got it when I said to stress on vowel sound. When you pronounce this word, you call it umbrella. And see the first beginning sound, it is A. A sound is a vowel sound. That is why it is an umbrella. Let's take another example. Suppose I write this word and ask you to speak it. All of you speak in your mind. It is uniform. Now U is a vowel letter. What do the children do? They write an. As soon as they see U here, they write an. But children, this is wrong. As I said, U should give the sound of A, which is a vowel sound. U itself giving the sound of this U, Y and Bade U ki matra, will not be a vowel. So this an is wrong. Answer should be a uniform. I hope you got it. Further, we will see many such consonant letters also which are put in the beginning, but because they are silent, there is no sound for them when we speak that word, so we will not be using a before them. As I said, children, in classes like 1, 2 or 3, you had been checking for these letters only. But in class 4, we need to focus on the consonant sound and the vowel sound. See, it's written here. It is important to know, I have made the changes, children, the distinction between, distinction means difference, vowel and consonant sound. And the most and the best example which frequently used is umbrella and uniform. Here U is a vowel, here also U is a vowel, but the sound matters. U here is giving a sound which is a vowel sound, that is an, and here U is giving the sound of this U which is not a vowel sound. Though it is a vowel letter, but it is not a vowel sound. That is why answer should be a uniform. Let's turn to the next page. You have to read this part. Again, this part is also to be read. And here is what I said. Sometimes a consonant letter also does not have a consonant sound. See the example R. H-O-U-R is pronounced as R-O-U-R. Now, if you see the beginning sound, it is A. Okay, Hindi, it is there, or you can also say double A here. That is why we always say an R. Seeing H in the beginning and taking it as consonant will be wrong, because the pronunciation of this word is not har, it is R, and A is a vowel sound. This is the same example which I have shared with you on the previous page. Uniform has a U there, which is a vowel there. But the sound is not of a vowel. It is giving a U sound. See there, Y-O-O. That is why U is a vowel sound, not a vowel sound, sorry. It is a consonant sound. That is why we say a uniform. I hope you got it. If not, kindly read this part 2-3 times and it will be clear to you. So, based on this, you will be solving D part and we will be discussing in the Zoom sessions. Kindly take care of the sound, children. Don't only look for the alphabets or letters. Please see the beginning sound, whether it is a consonant or it is a which sound? Vowel sound. Next comes the use of the. Now, what is the difference between a and what is the difference between using the? Why do we use a sometimes and why do we use the sometimes? The basic differences mentioned in your book are two, under F category and under H category. Let's read them one by one. So the first difference is that we use a or an when we talk of any person or thing. This is important, any person or thing. In other words, you can say when you're talking about a noun in general. But we use the when we talk of a particular person or thing. Means, in simple words, when you are specifying, when you are pointing out a particular noun, then we use the, and we're talking about general sense, any noun we will use a or an depending upon the consonant and the vowel sound. Look at the examples here. This will make you clear what is the rule. It says give me dash pen. That means you want any pen you need will work for you and you will do the work with that. But if you say give me dash pen in your pocket, you are talking about the pen which is in the person's pocket. That is why it has become particular thing, and accordingly we have used the before it. Same is the case here. Open window. That means you want to get any window opened and you will write here a. But if you say open dash window on your right, you are specifying, you are making it particular to the person, you are pointing at a particular window, you can say, and that is why we have used the before it. It's written here also in table form. An is used for any person, you can say generally, and the is for a particular person or thing. It can be anything, it can be any noun, not only person or thing, it can be any noun. If I say dash bird in the cage, I will say the bird sitting in the cage, because I am talking about the bird which is in the cage. So based on this, again try your hand on this question. To this time in second term, we are not going to solve anything here. Means I will not solve for you. You are going to work on it first yourself, and then we will be taking up the doubts and the exercise part during the Zoom class. The next difference is that when we speak of a person or thing for the first time, if you're talking about a noun, we use a or an. It is any person or thing, because you're talking about that person in general sense, you can say, or about that noun in a general sense. That time you will use a before it. But if you talk about the same thing or the person for the second time, that means once again you speak of the same thing, then we use the. This example will make it clear. Dash dog ran after my brother. Now see, if we do not see this part of the sentence, then it could be any dog. You don't know the dog. It is any dog that ran after your brother. So it is a dog. Okay, but in the same sentence we are mentioning something else about that dog. Dash dog was mad. You're talking about this dog only. So now we are talking about the particular dog. That is why the has been used. See, I have written here first time and second time. The same example will clear it. Here is dash purse. Now hide this part. You're talking about any purse. Here is a purse. And next part of the sentence gives you the information about that purse. Keep dash purse safe. You are talking about this purse only, the second time. That is why here it is a. This was the first time you had been talking about the purse, and here it is the second time you are talking about the same purse. That is why the has been used here. See here, it has been summarized. A or an, speaking of something for the first time, and the will be used if you are speaking about the same thing. Mind it, should be same thing in the following sentence. In the following means, see, this is the first part and this is the following sentence. Next, here are the rules from I part onwards, and the next page covers the rules which you have done in the previous classes. So it's a kind of revision of the previous rules. We use the before the names of rivers, seas, oceans, mountain ranges. Mind it, it is mountain ranges. Ranges means a chain of mountains, you can say. Holy books like Bible, Gita, Ramayana, Mahabharata, newspapers like Tribune, Hindustan Times, and any could be there. Famous buildings like Qutub Minar, Taj Mahal, Parliament House, all these will take the before them. Trains, Shatabdi Express, Rajdhani Express, ships like Titanic. So all these will take the before them. After watching the video, you will read these parts with the example. Turn the page. We also use the before the name of the things that are only one of their kind. I have written here those which are unique and special. Though there are certain nouns which are one of their kind. It means that there is no other thing like them or like it. And in this cases, we usually state the examples of sky, earth, moon, sun. All the planets also are included in that. Jupiter, Saturn, all the planets are included. So these kind of things which are one of their kind, which are unique and special, there is nothing or there is no other thing like them which matches them, they all take the. Then it's written here, words like sky, earth, moon do not begin with capital letters. Long time back, when we used to write these letters, we used to use for earth and moon, we used to write a capital letter. Now this is no more a rule there. Next, before superlatives. For this you need to recall your 3 degrees of adjectives: positive, comparative, superlative. So the third degree of adjective will always take the before it. This I taught you that time also. If you remember, I told you if you have the before the blank, that is an indication that you will use a superlative degree only. So now the rule is reverse. If you have a superlative degree, you will use the. There it was a rule. If you have the, use superlative. So that is the same rule, but just change the form of the language to understand the rule. So the rule is like that. If you have a superlative degree in the sentence like most intelligent, youngest, it is EST, a superlative degree, we will use the before them. Next, before words like first, last, only. If you have in your sentence the words like first doesn't mean only first, it is second also, it is third also, all this. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and the like. So on. Or last, or only. Then also we will use the before them. And here are the rules where we should not use the. The should never be used before proper nouns, especially names of people and city. You may wonder that Qutub Minar is also a proper noun. Taj Mahal is also a proper noun, but children, these are the buildings. So proper nouns, you can write there cities and people or person. So if the name proper noun belongs to name of the city, name of people and name of country also, we never say the India. Okay, even countries are there. Countries, states, we never say the Haryana. Okay, we never say the Haryana when we are referring to the state. And we never say the Bindu ma'am, we always say Bindu ma'am or Bindu Gupta, or even for your name you will never use the before your name. So Taj Mahal, Qutub Minar, newspaper name is also a proper noun, but they take the before them. However, this is an exception that city's name, country's name, state's name, people name will not take the before them. Before uncountable nouns, unless they are made particular. Uncountable nouns. Now what are uncountable nouns? Especially they are, you can take in general sense, for a while you can take uncountable nouns as something for which we measure the quantity. Okay, or the amount. Money is also uncountable, children. Water, oil, all these are uncountable nouns. Milk, this is uncountable. So we never use the before the uncountable nouns, but if you are making them particular, if you make them particular, if you remember, we have done this on the previous page when we talk about a particular thing. Suppose I say, bring me dash milk in the cup. So I'm talking about the milk which is in the cup. I'm talking about the particular milk. Then we will use the before milk. Look at the example. If I talk about the water, water is an uncountable noun here. But if I talk like that, water is precious, there is no need of any article. However, if I say, use the same uncountable noun in this sense, the water in the flask is sweet and cool. Now I'm referring to the water which is sweet and cool, and that particular water is there in the flask. So I am making it particular. I am specifying a special type of water which is put in the flask. That is why we have used the. To make the sentence simple, I have written here dash water in the jug. Now I am referring to, I have made this water uncountable noun particular by mentioning in the jug. That is why the has been used here. Though in both the cases water here is an uncountable noun. But making it particular has put the difference, and that is why here we have not used the and here we have used the. Before words that name ideas, qualities. If you are mentioning a quality of a person, for example, see here honesty, it will not take the before it. Any quality if you are giving to a person, or if you are mentioning it, you can say a moral value also, then we will not use the before it. So this is what is in your book, children. If you have any other grammar book of your class level, please read that also. There are number of rules for this topic. Number of rules. When you will come to class 6, you will find number of endless rules there. Besides that also there are good number of rules. So whatever is in your book has been covered in the session. You please watch and listen to the video again if you are stuck up anywhere related to the doubts. But the exercise part, as I said, you will try your hand on these exercises. Try to do them on your own, taking less of your parents or Didi's help or any elder brother and sister, and we will be discussing them in the Zoom session. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.